Hello everybody, welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Today I think we might be completing the game, not 100% sure. Fair warning before we get into this, after the end of the last episode there's just going to be a straight warning for the rest of however long the series goes, because I know after that point it gets darker and darker and darker. So, where's my mouse? There it is. Really quick. Cool. Let's hit the jumbled mess of language that it is. Oh jeez. I see an orange girl running towards me in distance. This is basically just the same as the beginning. Oh. Okay. And then it crashes, I think. Or it restarts. It's an ordinary day like any other. Morning was usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content with just getting by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always an anime club, but not like there would be any girls in there anyway. School day is ordinary. Woo! Is ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with. I guess I have no choice but starting with the anime club. Kaylin? Oh. Ooh, Monika? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me was so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I didn't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and Sorry, I'm having struggles actually saying words apparently. Publicity? Oh. That word's publicity. Wow. And how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I started a new one. The Literature Club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monika say she? Hey, Kaylin. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at least visit my club, it would make me really happy. please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Kaylin, you know that. It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the material another time. You're more important. Ugh. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. I don't like that. And I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be so mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Oh. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. Girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet you both. So I ran into Kaylin in a classroom and she decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? It was going to, well, you know, sorry. I didn't forget about that. I just happened to run into her. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So I know you didn't really plan on coming here today, but I will make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literatur Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all their effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Reluctantly agrees, such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must really worked hard to find these two. Yuri turns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gives us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri turns away. You mean that? I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Kaylin, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I read from the past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that fill deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, and it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep philosophical elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw your own loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or take me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I guess Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. Sorry. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem to our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide. I don't know why I yawn when I read. I decided to take the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we all have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Kaylin? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decisions. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose a train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected faces. But I'm sorry, I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth. The thing is, well, we didn't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival, I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all of this, I would be super pissed. I'm so happy. We could become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think that this is the official end of today's meeting for On a Good Note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem and bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika overlooks me once more. Kaylin, I look forward to seeing how you impress yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the club star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club and make my way home. The whole way home, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps. I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, I'm sure. Good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing my poem tonight. Ooh! You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Oh? Okay. That's weird. So, I'm actually gonna try to completely... Sorry, I'm getting... Okay, so I'm gonna actually try to complete the game in this episode. I'm not sure how far I'll get, but I'm going to get as far as my voice can honestly take me. Hi again, Kaylin. I'm glad to see you didn't run away from us. And I wouldn't. Don't worry. That might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. It was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into a literature club when you're not accustomed to. Okay. Oh, come on. It's like she deserves any slack. You already have to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or whatever, but if you don't take us seriously, then we won't see the end of it. She's over top of it! Natsuki, certainly you have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Manga. And Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Monika plops back into her seat. Is it me or is the picture of the back turning? I don't know. I think my eyes are just deceiving. I'm sorry. Well, make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri, it's actually getting closer. It really is. And it's kind of freaky. Shoot Natsuki will disappoint... Yuri shoots Natsuki a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book for real. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now, so only feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Yeah. wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick up a book if you want me to. Are you sure? I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, I really hate how it's getting closer and closer and twisting. Start something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so keep your attention even if you don't usually read. You could, discuss it if you want. This is how it is. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Whew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, I hate that it was getting closer. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monika to kick off some scheduled activity for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to... The music's a little different. Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noted me staring at her, sneaking another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But the only makes her hide her face deeper into her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. There's a little split on her neck. I don't like that. If I was focused, I wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? I don't like that. Her eyeballs. Music distorting. Okay. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decide not to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. Ugh. Once it starts to pick up, you might be a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I'll look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Morkov. There's an ambient look in her eye symbol on the ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about a religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. Yikes. But the facility gets even worse. Okay, oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, and so that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah, are you not a fan of that sort of thing? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. Ugh, I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive at the on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly I'm rambling, aren't I? The fuck? The actual fuck? Ah, I forgot how creepy this game was. Okay, I did mention that I have played this game before. I'm pretty sure I did. But I've played this game before when it came out. So 3 years ago I played this game. But I don't remember a lot of it. I'm sorry. Don't apologize. I haven't lost interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like the book and writing fill my head, my thoughts, my whole body okay. Kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up in the strained, yada yada yada. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well just start reading, right? I hate that! I mean, you don't have to. What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put in my bag. Alright, it's fine. I sit here, right? Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. Ah. It's not like I don't want you to. Sometimes, something it's not very used to. Reading company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright? I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand that what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her pressure over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It's like she's reading my book instead. Sorry, I was okay. Just Okay, I hate that. I do. I just realized it would be too. I'm sorry. I mean, this should work, right? I slid the decks, holding the book more between us, yada yada yada. I suppose so. Timidly close her eyes. Each lean a bit closer to the shoulder. I feel like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Ha. Just, ha. Okay. It's fun. Sorry, I just realized I wasn't actually reading aloud. Whoops. As if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? Turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a sec. I glanced over to Yuri's face again and out of our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. I don't like that grin, Yuri. Used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own... Bleh. I don't know. We continue to the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. I hate that. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. I don't like that face. No, I don't relate to the character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second-guessed things she says and all that. I don't like that book. That's what you're talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. I don't like that book. I didn't even get that far. So I don't know why that came into my head. Okay. Fidgety ever since we started reading. We can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... like breathing. She puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I don't like that at all. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Ah! Rushing out of the classroom. What on earth was that all about? Kalen? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. Nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't you start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd start without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up, I make a mental note that I left off in the book, and then slip it back into my bag. Let's start with Natsuki. I interested in her poem yesterday. It probably only fair if I shared mine with her. Ouchies. With her first. Well, it's about what I expected from you. Okay, I can skip this. We already know about this. The second this skip button shows up down at the bottom, I can skip it because we already know all of it. There's nothing new. Monika's, it's probably going to be the same. Nope. Hi, have a good time so far. Yeah, good, I'm glad to hear it. By the way, since you're a new member or anything, if you ever have any suggestions of the club or new activities, yada yada yada. Anyway, I'm here to listen and be afraid of the I'm afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow, settled in. Anyway, I want to share your poem with me. Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry. You're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we're all learn to pass soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. Great job. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. Okay. There's no skip button, but I'm pretty sure we've already read all of this. It's not fair. I guess it worked anyway. Yuri likes this kind of writing. Full of da. Na 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 na. Yeah. She spends so much time with her own head. Okay. Happy to treat her with kindness, but I don't see she's using the indulger like that. She must be really starved of affection. Yada yada yada. Like earlier. So stimulated that she ended up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Oh. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. Still have plenty of time, so we are glad to do the. I needed coffee. Sorry. Alright, thanks, Monika. Let's suppose I get my poem now. Anyway, don't we're very good. Sounds pretty confident. Crimes very good. Sound confident. I see. Let's read it then. Hole in the wall. I'm pretty sure we already read Hole in the Wall. If not, here's the look of it. I'll let it sit here for a little bit so you guys can read it. And we are moving on now. If you guys have to take longer, you guys can pause it. Obviously, you don't. I don't have. What do you think? It's very freeform. Yada yada yada. Oh, I can skip this. I'm skipping it. Yuri's. Can I skip Yuri's? Yuri reads a poem. I notice her eyes lighten up. What was that? Did I say that out loud? Covered her mouth. He's gonna hate me. Really didn't do anything wrong, really. I guess you're right. Why am I getting so nervous? Takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing respect do you have? Your use of imaginary. Really? The huge compliment from you. Cool. It's basically just criticism on the poem. I don't think you guys really want to hear that, especially since we were trying to get through the series. And so, with this game and Ghostbusters, I'm trying to get those two series over with so we can start some new ones on the channel. So, because these ones are starting to drag out a little bit longer than I expected them to, or at least Doki Doki. But I'm pretty sure this is going to be the last episode. At least I'm going to try my damned hardest to make this the last episode. Okay, this is the reason I was able to tell, and then spit. Huh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. I think so. Yeah, of course. You know, you're really nervous that yada yada yada, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep going my best. Me too. Cool. Whew. I guess that's everyone. I'm glad. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing ability. The music's changed. I don't like it. Even if there's just being nice, there's one way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively turns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? Clearly about feeling of giving up. Yada yada yada. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? But it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Kaylin did too. So based on that, I'd gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spend a lot of time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anything, yada yada yada. Which I haven't yet. Liked my poem too, you know. She even told me she was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested. Words are difficult. Invested in trying to press our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Stands up as well. Okay, this is basically kind of the same thing that happened in the last one. Full of myself, yada yada yada. What the heck? Natsuki, that was a little... This doesn't involve you? Oh, jeez. Don't take out your own insecurities on other... I am sorry, I'm in absolute dismay and awe of this conversation. If you guys really have to read it, because I am having struggles. I can't! Hi! Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Yeah! Sorry about that. They really didn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. I'm president, am I right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. Just was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'll be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri walked back and forth in her desk with her palms in her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. Her eyes are crazy. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Please don't hate me. Please. It's not like this. There's something wrong with me today. You're fine. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget it all by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home if you want. Yuri looks at me as she's saying she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take the responsibility today. It kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something. It's not that. It's not that. It's just, I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Galen. Really just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I really have a choice. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Sorry for causing trouble. I don't know what the hell that was. just getting through this. I'm just picking words. Okay. Another day passes, another club meeting already. It's a little bit more comfortable than the past few days. Enter the room, and usual scene greets me. Welcome back. Hi. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's crawl still hangs in the air a little bit. Guys, I don't like that picture right there. Natsuki reading manga at her desk, surprising manga. It's in here. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me in the corner. It's not there anymore. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that was ever really happened before. I was acting really mentally unstable. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and You don't need to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were all just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you could be a bad person. And that, you'd apologize, but you really didn't mean it. I didn't say those things so frankly. Don't say those things so frankly. Make me feel a little too happy. Such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter than you with you around. Sorry. Stay there, right? Hey, have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was kind of wondering where she was. Man. You're at MB? I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. No, I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry about it a little bit. What? What are you looking at me like that? About yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? She's acting as if she's, like, during Syori's playthrough. Exactly in that sense. Therefore, she doesn't actually know what happened. Jeez. Whatever is on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel any better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was already afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. I hate that smile. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Okay. You're still on trial now. Okay. Suddenly the door swings open. Hey, super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't rude or anything. Nah, just a little. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I was aware you played music as well. It's fine. I can't speak. It's fine. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. Practicing a while. Yada yada still. There's must regarded very dedicated. I'm still impressed. And thank you, Yuri. You should play some for us sometime. That's Monika looks at me. Well, I'm working on writing a song. It's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I'm looking forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. Monika smiles at me. I didn't mean any pressure by it or anything. Don't worry. I was hoping that it would share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I'm practicing so much recently. I see. You guys actually do end up getting to hear it at the very end of the game. I would just tell you that now. whole club or just me? In that case, best of luck. Thanks, so I didn't mess anything up, did I? No, not really. I chose not to bring up anything the three of us talked about, besides Natsuki had already turned off into the closet. Since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Definitely, I planned on it anyways. Okay, she's got that creepy look in her eye. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? Sorry, my heart, it just won't stop pounding for some reason. Don't worry about it. If anything, it's nice to see that someone has energy, yeah. But I need to try to stay calm. I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Yuri takes a deep breath, then pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a grogust. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thank you very much. There's a yada yada yada. Not to mention for yourself as well. Stand in the closet, follow the watch. She retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, kind of with a filter inside. Could you hold this for a second? Sure. Electric kettle. I'm going to plug it in the teacher's desk and then get some water. Cool. Fair warning, I know this part has some graphic images coming up. Just so you guys know. Water pitcher. I'm not really paying attention to the words. I'm just trying to get through this because, yeah, this game's a good game. It's just, I have a hard time going through it with just me. But I'm gonna finish it for you guys. Won't take long. Pitcher, yada yada yada. It's really okay. So like that this time she's just filling the water pitcher for tea. Okay. Sorry, misunderstanding. 10 minutes past. Yuri said it won't take long. What's holding up? I'm bored sitting here. Decided to look for her. Okay, here are the graphic pictures coming up, just so you know. Started head down the hall. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around. Yuri. And there's the graphic content. Sorry, you guys. I'm not gonna blur it out. This game, I've already put warnings on it. Okay. Thanks for waiting patiently. Long tea, okay. Fine, very well. Tempered kettle to 100. It's time to teapot. Of course, and shouldn't let any time pass. Pour tea anyway. In case, only very impressed. Fetch the teapot, making sure the tea leaves. Yada 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 yada. It's not super important little stuff right here, honestly. The very first part of the game was kind of like the most important stuff. If you guys really want to read this, you can. I'm just not gonna read it, because I do want to get to the rest of the game pretty quick. And I will just, if I honestly notice anything, I will really just, well, point it out, I guess. Wonder why that is. Because your posture, breathing, yada 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 yada. Terrible posture. She's got okay posture, honestly. Chocolate as well. Yeah. Trying to cover up the fact that she hurts herself. Touching, am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri always turns to cute, admiring her. Single thing, aware intense expression, willpower to read. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little to keep up with my I am also having a really hard time struggling with reading at the moment. So if anything, I would just make it longer if I actually read these. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. Hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. And She opens the book. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time to reading it. So that her left arm and practice reading the leg. Yeah, in that case, Yuri's already focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth, and then I take another chocolate. I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips and blah blah blah. It means I can't stop here. Place it in her mouth. Yuri the hips. Realizes she now has a chocolate in her mouth. She is now extremely embarrassed that she did that. And extremely embarrassed that I did that. I can't. Suddenly Yuri focus, grab my arm, jerk me into my feet. Teacup gets knocked over. I forgot about this part. Won't stop pounding. Won't calm down. Can't force anything anymore. Can you feel it? Suddenly passes my hand on her chest. It's happening to me. I feel like I'm losing my mind. And creepy eyes. I can't make it stop. To look at you. Okay. I hate how realistic that is. Especially that it ticks. I don't like this. Okay. Yeah, it's time to share poems. Can I just get it over with? Not really worst thing. Can't better. What? Train wreck at the win. I'm pretty sure this is actually already. Maybe. Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Okay, so you're also kind of seeing like their dialogue as well. Practice is good as someday, and that's something that tells me Natsuki's completely missing the point. Of course. At least you're a bit influenced by Yuri a little bit, aren't you? I mean, I know you've been like spending time with her or whatever, but you know, Monika and I are just as good as her. Poem, I mean, yada yada yada. It's the one I wrote. Learn from it. Amy's like spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Yada yada yada. Pretty sure it's the same as the last one. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. Yeah, it's the exact same as yesterday. Or not yesterday, first playthrough, I mean. Excuse me. I'm seriously just trying to pay attention to anything changing in the background. I'm actually not even reading it, mostly because this is the exact same stuff from the first playthrough, I'm pretty sure. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Okay. Thanks. I respect Yuri more. Whatever. Okay. I'm gonna avoid Yuri for a little bit. Saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excited by you being around you. Yada yada yada. She warns me about Yuri. I knew that. She's been bringing up a different one of the school every day, like she has a collection of or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets a little high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing, yada 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 yada. She really just is warning you about Yuri because, well, I'd be scared of Yuri too. And wanna, well, you know, make sure. Oh, save me the color. They won't. Bright, beautiful color flashing. This is new. Red, green, blue. Meaningless noise. The noise won't stop. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Knife breaking. Delete her. Sorry, I know it's all kind of abstract. Trying to, well, maybe there's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. What happens here? Da 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 da. Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Please help me. It's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Don't really want to go up to her. But waiting for this. See him writing today. Yuri stares at the poem, surprising expression on her face. Do you like it? It's one that might have been yesterday. Did you even pick up this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. Did you do explaining? Visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. That makes me happy. I'm so amazing to feel. Okay. Writing treasure to me. Heart pounds holding it. Yeah, Yuri's creepy. Okay. I have actually a really hard time reading cursive, but if you guys want to read it, here's the first part. Here's the bit. You guys can pause it. There we go. I'm gonna get on with this. Doesn't really matter what it's about. It might be hyperventilate. Hyperactive. It's a pen fell out of my backpack yesterday, so I took it home for keepsake, and I really like it. Okay, she's really creepy. I'm okay. The conversation never happened. We can keep the poem though. You have unlocked a special poem. Of course. Another. Nothing is real. I have a hard time reading stuff like that. But nothing is real. Question mark. Hi, okay. Done reading. It's even muffled. I can't skip. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that at all. Oh, please. Please, 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 please just be done. Okay. 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 I'm gonna try picking Matsuki. If it won't let me, I will pick Monika. If it won't let me, I'm scared. Joined. Put her at home. Music stopped. There's another picture of Syori in the back. I just now looked up and noticed that. Music stopped. Take it back. Wait, what actually happened? I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. The rest of us are fine like this. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in filling new members. And that's everyone. And Kaylin isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. Yuri never even talked until Kaylin joined. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Look, Monika. Okay, so I read it backwards, but I get it. Right? No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club? It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that didn't mean that they're against getting new members of anything. Kaylin, why did you ever even join the club? remember you weren't even given a choice not to join. That's the point of it after all. Starting a new club was a mistake. No, you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? Just spoke my mind. It's a crime to be honest. I don't understand at all. It's just... I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with friends. Is there a problem with a club being that for me? There aren't many other places for that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away? She's not taking anything away. It's not the same. It won't be the same if the direction she wants to take it. If I want that, I would have just joined any other stupid club. This one, I mean, at least for a little bit, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing her things. Going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have any opinions on the festival? Who cares? Okay. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy here with you, but still. I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Okay. Okay. Me going silent is literally because this is... I knew it was taking this turn, but important thing is everyone will get along. And the club provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think about it how many members are rather quality of members. The picture of Syori in the back, it's actually really uneasy. Each member contributes. Identity of the club changed too. Ah, her eye's bleeding. Stepping out of the comfort zone once in a while. Monika Festival and I'm on my side too. Alright. Maybe you can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Hey Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. I want to do everything I can to make it the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's go home for today. Talk about the festival tomorrow. Look forward to it. Shall we go? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm gonna chat a little bit with Caleb before you leave. Just to see what he thinks of the time here and all. It's important to me as president. She doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment. In that case, I'll see you two in the tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves. You a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Yeah, I just want to make sure you're enjoying your time here in this club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. Yeah, it's getting staticky. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. I really do care about you, you know. Just like seeing all the other girls have a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything. And you're being a little bit, you know. Sometimes I feel like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird. Because it's all the time you've been here. We've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry. I didn't mean to say anything weird. There's just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know that you could understand. So that's why... Wait, no! Stop! Well... Okay. You guys saw that too, right? Excuse Excuse my scratchiness. No. I'm trying to think of things. Normally suicide would have made Syori jump. She's the weird ones. Okay. Hi. I've been waiting for you, okay. Talking about, you see that like you do on a regular basis. Pay attention, okay? I'm sorry, I'm seriously getting up lately, me too. I can bring it up. Not Monica, Yuri's getting massive. More massive than, like, usual. Kinda recapping yesterday. Something changed. I don't know what, but something changed. But yesterday it was really hysterical. Yeah. Pro about what? Monica, it's correct, yada yada yada. Suppose, actually it doesn't matter. Okay. I really don't like Yuri anymore. Okay. It's basically like yesterday. Yeah, look. I can skip. Exactly like yesterday. Okay. Um... Okay. Okay. Close myself off recently. Something's been wrong. Starts going crazy. Ripped from my chest. She has a crazy look in her eye. Let it out. Make me feel weird things. Is that happening? She's me. Has Monica been acting off lately? She seems like a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. Previously, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. And there's the crazy. Yeah, you're crazy. You're crazy. Well, you're crazy. You're crazy. Please, you're just crazy. You're really crazy. I don't like this. Get her away from me. Crazy. Monika, help! Monika, help! Help. Help, Monika. Help. Help. Help, Monika! I'm really not paying attention to the words at all. Okay. This isn't a poem, this is an actual letter. It's really embarrassing. I don't like that. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to. Okay, Yuri's my own fault that she's unlikable. Can you hear me? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all the problems would just go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. I just think Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. I don't like that. But okay. Okay. Can I do auto? That doesn't do much. Okay. 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 Ah! I hate it! I hate it! I hate it, 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 I hate it. I hate it. Bye. Ha. Okay. Sure. I can't convince myself to go to therapy when I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'd rather keep this up until I blow my cover. Someone take me to an emergency room. Okay. Okay. It's the same conversation just without syori. And then she says that she's gonna help her. And then they're both agreeing that it's unfair. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. You read that, right? Okay. I abuse my power. Okay. I'm choosing Monika either way, because I'm not doing this. Yeah, they're all saying it's unfair even though I chose her. Okay. I don't like this. Guys, I really don't like this. I don't like the music either. I don't like this at all. Be prepared for graphic image coming up. Fair warning. I know that one stays on the screen for a while. I do know that for sure. This girl is terrifying. Yeah, sure. At all. Oh, I did not need to see that. Mm. Okay. Just want to have a cupcake really quick. Um. Okay. I do remember that this is basically all about you, Monika. I do remember that. I don't like that. Yeah? Yep. Hi. Hi. Thanks. Yep. Yeah. See, okay, so since I actually named my character my name, that name right there is actually the name that's on my computer. Just so you guys know. Should have named myself like Shadowheart in the game or something, but I didn't think of it. Yeah. I really wish I could skip through all of this. Wait. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. You guys are gonna be staring at her for a little bit. Download page. I am going literally to the download page right now after she said that. Store page. There's a DLC for this now. Oh, jeez. It really doesn't have like a description. Hmm. No, it does. Okay, I'm going to be reading off the game description for you guys. The thing that Monica literally just said. Hi, Monica here. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's been a dream of mine to make something special out of the things I love. Now that you're a club member, you can help me make that dream come true in this cute game. Every day is a full chit chat and fun activity with all my adorable and unique club members. Syori, a youthful bundle of sunshine who values happiness the most. Natsuki, the deceivingly cute girl who packs an aggressive punch. Yuri, a timid and mysterious one who finds comfort in the world of books. And of course, Monica, the leader of the club, that's me. It's a super excite I'm super excited for you to make friends with everyone and help the literature become more intimate place for all my members. But I can tell already you're a sweetheart. Will you promise to spend most of the time with me? This is a, this game is not suitable for children and those who are easily disturbed. Well, you guys have already seen that. Uh, but yeah, I figured I'd read that because I've actually never read that my entire time I've actually known this game exists. Uh, hmm. Yeah, you're a crazy bitch. Okay. I want to get out of this world. You guys won't be seeing really what I have to do for like the game because I use game capture for my recording. Therefore, like my regular screen, you guys don't see. I I really. This chick is completely terrifying. You're wonderful. Okay. I hate that. But she's literally telling me how to do it. Okay, guess I'm writing one last poem. I'm just gonna click through this. All good things must come to an end. And okay. Okay, I didn't get that before. I am recording it, obviously, because you guys see this. Uh, I didn't see the. Ah! Make it stop. Make it stop. No, you're not. Yeah. Uh, uh, I'm sorry. Get away from me, Monica. Okay. I'm gonna actually basically have this like sped up a little bit. I'm actually gonna go take a break. This is all gonna be sped up for you guys, like extremely sped up. But enjoy staring at Monica's face. Never mind. Okay. Okay guys, this has gone on quite a bit. So I changed some settings. Yes, I'm trying to fast forward it. Yes, you are. Oh. I've already seen this. Okay, I'm going to say... Gonna quit? Okay. With that, you guys can't see what I'm doing at the moment. Oops. But I am going into the game directory. Hold on, I think I have to do it through Steam. Library, home. Go to this. Go to the options. Manage local files. Characters. Delete Monica. Yes. Lower that. Go into my recycling bin since all of them are in there. Or not. Okay. Hold on. I'm looking, you guys. Maybe I have to... Backup game files? Here, let's verify the integrity of it. That might bring back the other folders and then I can delete Monica. Because that's technically what you have to do for the actual ending, because that screen literally goes on forever. There is no end to it. At least I'm pretty sure there's no end to it. Monika's there, though. Console the files. She's not there. But she's here. So, maybe? Working. Folder's empty. Okay. Playing it. If I can't get it, you guys might have to end up looking up the end. Okay, I'm confused. You guys might have to end up looking at it because I don't really remember what I'm doing, to be honest. They're all there. Yeah, now it's just showing that. So, you guys, I'm gonna have to say that's the end of this video and this in general. If I can figure out how to make different endings or anything in that case, if I can actually figure out how to show you guys, I will. But right now, I can't figure it out. But I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the story. But I'm going to have to end it, and I hope you guys had a great day and have a great rest of your day. Peace!